Salut! Începem o sesiune de live la ora 16 ora României, după cum se vede. Am pus-o mai devreme, o să vorbim despre Monkey 47. După cum vedeți, sunt aici înconjurat de soc. Am fost ieri la piață, recunosc că am ieșit, mi-am pus mască, mănuși frumos, am fost la piață și am cumpărat mult soc. Deja am pus de făcut o socată, am pus-o la lumină acolo. După aia, cu ce mai am aici, o să fac un cordial. Și mi-am făcut și un Monkey 47 tonic. Așa. Am pus niște piluri de lime, de lămâie, scuze, și niște soc. Este pur și simplu delicios. O să mergem în Germania și o să vorbim cu Axel, ce este brand ambasadorul Monkey 47. Dar înainte, cum v-am obișnuit în show așa, noi punem tot timpul un video, o prezentare. E un video scurt, durează vreo un minut, pentru că Monkey 47 au această pagină super tare de YouTube, unde puteți să găsiți, cred că, cele mai interesante videouri. Și o să începem cu unul ce îmi place mie foarte mult, după care o să mergem cu Axel.
Far away in the Black Forest, where wondrous guests sip wonderful drinks when the bell hits gin o'clock. A villain's last word.
The Wunsch machine is mine. Oh, yes. It's mine! Stop it! This is my last word. Certainly mine.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hello, Axel. Hello, how are you, man?
Very good. Thank you very much. How are you?
Not too bad. Welcome to our show. I'm enjoying a nice gin and tonic with Monkey 47 and some elderflower, and some pills of lemon.
And it's one for myself too.
Okay, cool.
I actually prefer just with soda, but that's just my version of a nice drink with Monkey 47. So here we go. Cheers, everybody.
So cheers, man. Welcome to our show.
Very good time. 3 o'clock.
Let's start 3 o'clock in Germany, 4 o'clock in Romania, but it's all over the world. It's gin o'clock, I think.
Yes.
Let's start to introduce yourself. When did you start from collaborating with Monkey 47, and what's your position?
I actually started working for Monkey 3 years ago. But I come from the behind the bar, actually, where I'm standing right now. It's my home bar right here. So I started actually like a traineeship in 1999, worked in hotels for quite some time. Then I actually had my own bar in my hometown. It's called Essen for almost 5 years. And then I started working for the industry. My first job for the industry was Absolut Vodka. I was a German brand ambassador. And then after 6 years working with Absolut, I changed to Monkey 47. And now I am the global brand ambassador for the beautiful brand of Monkey 47.
All right. Let's say like this. What's your favorite cocktail?
Oh, that's a very good question. May I actually throw that question back? I always do that if I get this question. What's your favorite song?
Favorite song?
Pretty hard to answer, huh? depends on you.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It depends on your mood, and that's exactly the same thing when people ask me about my favorite drink. Right now, it's like one of the best drinks I could imagine, gin and soda. But if you're going for like an aperitivo, a Negroni would be my drink to go. If I would go after dinner, I love like all rum old fashions. I really do. Then, well, once in a while, a good beer is always a great drink, most of the time. So actually, I don't have like a favorite cocktail. If I would, it's really hard
But
to.
a favorite spirit apart of gin. Of course, you like gin, but a favorite spirit. Do you have one? What you drink the most?
Rum quite a lot. I have to say that. Yes. Rum is.
Rum
if I might had to choose a spirit category which I have to drink all my life, I would definitely go for the rum.
Why? What makes it special? Rum part of the other spirits.
I like the taste actually of the, let's say, sugar caney taste. And most of the rum cocktails are like the most refreshing and best drinks I ever had. I actually am addicted to Coca-Cola. I love it. And it's like the Cuba Libre is like one of the drinks I could always have. Then a daiquiri is like the best and easiest drink in the world. It's just like sugar, lemon, and rum. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And yeah, like I said, in rum old fashioned, it's strong, it's sweet. That's actually my kind of palate, my flavor. I really do like. Yeah. That's why rum is my favorite. Yeah.
Right. Now let's go back to monkey business and tell us a few words about Monkey 47. Like I told in the beginning to the people that the Monkey 47, they've got a great YouTube page. I just love it. Like Monkey 47 YouTube page. It's really interactive. You can find lots of funny videos and lots of education in that ones as well. Tell us a few words about Monkey 47 for the people who didn't check out the YouTube page.
That's actually a very good point you're saying there, because whatever we do with Monkey 47, we do it with passion, 100% passion, attention to detail, actually. You will never see some shitty POS material from Monkey 47 or anything else like this. So every single thing we do, if it's the bottle, if it's the cork, if it's a ring around the cork, if it's a liquid inside, we take really good care of our the stuff we actually do, and also what goes inside the bottle is like only the best quality ingredients come into our macerate, in our recipe. And I think that's the way we actually do everything. If we do like an educational video, or if we do like these funny videos you have seen actually for introduction, we put a lot attention to details on this one. Actually, the guy who's dressed up as Blofeld, he's my boss. He's the founder and owner of Monkey 47. That's Alexander Stein. So he's actually acting by himself, and that's how we are, and that's what we like actually. And maybe
the thing is, even when I went to Berlin convention, it's a huge convention, but the Monkey 47 stand always was this really, even if it wasn't the biggest one, a smallish one, but was really, really taking care of details. Nice merchandising things, from t-shirts, the one you wear it's really, really nice. From the background, everything was just nice. I love this brand. I think it's one of the best who can sell themselves really, 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 really cool by the image. And then of course the spirit, it's just beautiful. Well, tell us more. What about the label?
The label. Okay, maybe just a few words of actually how Alexander came up. So actually this year, exactly in this month, we are 10 years old now. So in May 2010, Alexander launched Monkey 47, and that's like 10 years ago. That's a pretty fucking long time, you know, and having a German gin, because we were one of the first German gins on the market, and already 10 years old. And 10 years ago, there was not really a gin hype going on, you know. So when Alexander had the idea around 2007, there was no German gin and there was no gin hype at all. I remember at this time working in a hotel bar, and we had, I think, 4 different gins. There was Gordon's, Beefeater, Bombay, and Tanqueray. That was it, you know. And I think I served maybe like 3 or 4 gin and tonics a week. Maybe some American tourists or something came in and said, want a gin and tonic. Like nowadays, it's totally crazy in the world when we talk about gin tonics, fillers, and all that. And I just want to point out that we were one of the first on the market, and actually also are proud of that we actually forced a little bit the gin hype, or created it along with some other brands together. So
Cool.
a little bit about the label you wanted to hear, yeah? So right here,
Yeah, well,
you have all seen the bottle. There's a little monkey on the label right here, and maybe a little story about the reason why we call it Monkey 47. The monkey, that's Max the monkey from the Zoo of Berlin, and there was a guy. Well, a good gin always needs a little bit of storytelling, you know? So there was a guy called Montgomery Collins, and he was a British Navy officer, and his job was to rebuild the Zoo of Berlin after the World War. And what actually happened to Monty, he fell in love with a monkey called Max. That's Max right here. And he took a sponsorship, a partnership for him, and they really got good friends, actually. And at the end, Montgomery Collins had, when he retired and he was finished with his work in Berlin, he moved to the Black Forest. And Monty was a British guy. What is the British guy doing? He's bringing along his own gin recipe. Proud British people, you know them. And so he found out that there's some really cool ingredients also in the Black Forest, like spruce tips, bramble leaves, pine trees, all that stuff. And then he actually improved his London dry gin recipe with some ingredients from the Black Forest. And then he called it Max the Monkey Black Forest Dry Gin. And that's the story actually Alexander, my boss, found. And he said, wow, that's a really, really good story. I'm going to use it for my gin. And that's why he called it Monkey 47. And to maybe really short about the number, that's really easy. We have 47 ingredients in our product, and we have 47 ABV. That's the main thing, 47 ABV, because in our opinion, a good gin needs a little bit of alcohol boost. It's not about getting drunk quicker or something, but it is about carrying aromas. So if you have a little bit more, like 45 ABV up, the palate, it tastes much longer and better on your tongue actually, and that's the reason why we put a little bit higher ABV. You can actually compare it with cooking. If you have a light cheese or light salami or diet, yeah, it might be good for your body, but it doesn't taste good. And it's the same thing with fat, with sugar, with alcohol. It transports aromas, and that's why we have a little bit more in here.
Well, all the package, it's really cool. And the bottle, like to tell you the story, like in my bar, always when on the cork, what is the ring? Like I open a new bottle, I put the cork back, and suddenly when I go back to the bottle, the ring is just not there anymore, you know. And I'm always asking, where the fuck are all these rings, and what the fuck happens, you know? And everybody's stealing the ring. And then between the people who we were there, everybody's I think he start to collecting these bottles for homemades or for themes like once you get Monkey 47, you don't get only the alcohol, you get a bottle, a nice bottle as well, and the ring, it's like a sort of a treasure game.
Yes, actually, and I've seen like all around the world, the global cult about this ring is really going nuts. For example, in the Asian part, people collect them. I've seen actually proposals with the ring. I mean, like maybe if you're really drunk and in a bar and you really like a girl, a woman, you propose by you have a ring already sitting here, you know, and it actually fits to the most male ring fingers. And maybe oh shit, computer almost. Oh, here we go. And just a real short story. So on the ring, it actually says ex pluribus unum, which is a Latin expression, and it means one out of many. And that actually is translated into the gin world nowadays, or in our gin world. So it's one product out of many ingredients, 47, or as you might say, nowadays, it's the one gin out of many, which it is a little bit posh, but yeah, let's use the other sentence. So it's one gin made out of many ingredients, 47 at the end. And then we have a nature cork. Then the cork is actually still hand produced in Lisbon, in Portugal, from a family, 3 brothers. They're still doing 100% nature cork. We actually visited them. And because, I mean, like Alexander always wanted to have this noise. Oh, it's a...
Yeah, like...
You know which noise I'm talking about. And there was no other choice than having a good quality nature cork here. If you have...
I think this noise is missing from the bars, this noise, this time of the pandemic. How is it in Germany with the pandemic? Did you open the bars or we are still closed?
Right now they are starting slowly, but it's a total mess because in every part of Germany it's different from state to state. They have different laws, they have different regulations. Nobody knows. Are you a pub? Are you a bar? Are you a restaurant? Can you serve food? Are you allowed to serve food when you're open? And oh, it's really going crazy in the hospitality scene right now. That's the scene I'm actually looking into quite often. And I also talk to some friends and bar owners and industry people. And yeah, it's actually slowly, opening up. But yeah, we are from Monkey 47 or from the industry at all. We are actually trying to help. We started really early. I got together with 2 other friends. One is Coco from Hendrix, and one is Sven from another company. Actually, we came together and actually built a platform for bartenders. It's called Support Your Local Bar, and you could actually tip your favorite bartender. So we registered around 300 bars on this page, and then you as a guest, we're actually sitting at home having a drink you would normally have in your favorite bar. You can actually say, okay, so they don't get the money for this drink, but just to remember them, I give them the tip. So I give it 2 or 3 euros to a bartender, and so it's a little bit extra money for them. So that's a platform.
And it's working.
It is
the
actually.
Platform, it's working. Okay.
It is working, and then on top of that, we started a crowdfunding page with Start Next together here in Germany, and so all the bars could actually start a project and get money from the guests and also from the industry which we organized.
Good, Axel.
The nicest thing.
Axel, I propose you to watch one more video, and then we come back to our chat because it's really interesting about bartenders and everything. But this video, I told you, I'm quite a big fan of the Monkey 47 YouTube page, but not from this year, from many years ago, when there were a little bit less videos, because once I got the Monkey 47 about like 5 years ago or 4 or 5 years ago in my bar, I think in that time I used to just YouTube it, and I found really interesting videos. Some of them, they are longer, they become really played. That's why we ask people who are watching this show to check it out, because then you can see there, and then you can subscribe to their page, and they can let you know when they're upgrading some other videos, whatever. And in the same time, you can subscribe to my page as well, because that's not going to be bad. But until then, let's try one more video. And this one, it's the one with no friends. This one.
Far away in the Black Forest, where wondrous guests sip wonderful drinks when the bell hits gin o'clock. A French 75 for Monsieur l'Inspecteur.
There is a drink for you.
This is for you, monsieur.
Pour moi.
This is in French 75. What was it?
Mon Dieu. C'est parfait.
Auf Wiedersehen in the Wild Monkey Inn.
Cool. That was the French 75 video.
Also very
But,
good.
really love. Yeah. Nice way to promote drinks, and like I said earlier on, I'm gonna repeat myself. I just love those videos. This is my type of advertising, to say, or commercializing. It's just different.
You see quite a lot if you look at Monkey 47 in the past. We are quite subtle. Subtle, I think is the right word. It's not like super boom, 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 Monkey 47. Like, I mean, I worked for Absolute. That was different, you know, but it's a totally different brand. But actually, Monkey 47 is a little bit more like you said, attention to detail. That's very important when we talk about this. Huh?
Yeah, of course. Well, what I want to ask you now, we talk about the Monkey 47, the battle. We talk about the spirit, the cork, and all this. I want to ask you: do you think our guests, they're gonna change because of this pandemic? Do you think the things they're gonna be different? We have to change our bars because of this pandemic, or everything is gonna get back to normal soon, and people will just be what they were before?
Good question. Good question. If I would know, I bet I would be super clever and somewhere
Rich.
else. Rich, yes, definitely. So if you know the future, that would be nice. Yeah, I think so. I hope it's gonna get back to normal as soon as possible, but I think it will definitely take a while. And also, I think it will also change the approach from the guests actually to us, to like bartenders or bars in general. I bet they're looking more for like the hygienic, how they handle stuff. And I think, sadly, it will actually quite change the bar scene, the bar business. But nevertheless, I hope that as soon as possible, it will actually get back to normal. But because I'm really sitting on hot stones here at home, and I really want to go out and go out for a bar tour. I can tell you this, man. I'm a brand ambassador. I've been in the business for like almost a little bit more than 8 years, and I'm used to like going out and traveling and stuff. And sitting at home for 3 months is nice to be with a family and with a kid and stuff. But at some point, I can tell you, you need to get out. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Probably all of us we have the same feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to relax, but if you relax too much, you get even more tired.
Yes.
I think for me, this is the thing. I think in the last few weeks, I'm more tired than when I used to work maybe 16, 17 hours per day. I just get tired of nothing, you know.
I know exactly.
Yeah, hopefully, in my opinion, hopefully everything is gonna go back to normal soon. But you know, because you are from Germany and when I recently, like a few weeks ago, when I saw the Oktoberfest is cancelled, I was like, man, if the Oktoberfest is cancelled, that means it's a big thing. This is in October. What do you think? That's very serious. What do you think? The Berlin Convention is gonna be canceled as well, or do you know that they already canceled it?
Yes, it's gonna be get canceled. Well, it is canceled already, and that's really sad for the bar scene, because I mean, you know, it's like bartenders Christmas in October, and I've been to every single one in the last I think maybe is it now 10 years or even more? No, it's 15, I think. Whatever. But and as you see, in Germany they canceled the Oktoberfest. That's fucking serious business, because I mean, like all the big politicians, everybody is looking forward to this politics, and everybody's going there. It's lots of money. So if they cancel this, that's a big sign, definitely.
Yeah, for me that was the even if I never been to Oktoberfest, but well, everybody knows Oktoberfest, even they never been to. But when I heard that, I was like, man, this must be serious. And that was a few weeks ago, like probably a month ago. Well, indeed. But tell us a few words. Like, I'm gonna play a new video for the people who are watching us or whatever. It's called 12 Monkeys. You told me earlier on that you know about things because it's your project. Do you prefer to play it now, or do you prefer to have to make like an introduction to it?
Yes, I can introduce this a little bit, because it was actually my project. It came out of this head. And when I started, I actually wanted to form a group of well-known bartenders that actually I liked to work with before, and they're actually pretty good friends at that time after quite some years. So I formed a group of bartenders, and I called them the 12 Monkeys. I don't know if you all have seen the movie, but it's like an old movie with Bruce Willis. Very cool flick. And yes, I wanted actually to do found a group of bartenders that actually change ideas from each city. It's a pretty well-known bartenders from all over Germany. It's not the young guns, not the young generation. It's more the old dudes, but it's a very cool group. And maybe just show the video. We actually meet every year, once a time in the Black Forest, and then through the year we do different activations together. So they're working at BCB, at trade shows. When I come to their city, we make like guest bartendings and stuff like this. So feel free to put it on.
Cool. Yeah, I'll put it on. Bring it on. Monkey 47 presents you, ladies and gentlemen, 12 Monkeys. Let's see.
Correspondent Caroline Wyatt reports. It took 46 days and nights.
I thought if it looked as though it would be interesting moving, that would be a good movie. And if it wasn't, it would be good still.
I'm sort of exploring if we can photograph every moment of our lives. Is that going to in any way diminish our value of those memories, and will it diminish our ability to remember because we are comfortable in the knowledge that we're just taking photos of everything, so we don't really need to remember things?
I don't know, because I stuck all of my pictures in a book.
So, can you hear me again?
Oh,
Hello? Yes?
anyway, it was the end of the video.
Yes. Yeah. So what you've seen, some
Well,
views of our beautiful distillery in the Black Forest. And like you have seen, I think you get a feeling it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if any of the people that actually attending here or looking this have been there, but we are offering all like Pernod Ricard markets, visit like safaris, we call it, so visits to our distillery. And whenever you have the chance to get one of these groups, do it, because it's really beautiful. I mean, like, it's a Black Forest. We have very good food. Of course, some good gin, but also very romantic landscapes. The distillery is beautiful. We are, I think, like 99% transparent distillery. We show you everything. You can touch everything. You can feel everything. And I bet you're gonna have a beautiful 2 days in the distillery whenever you have the chance to come over.
yeah, hopefully soon we're gonna be allowed to travel and go to see. But what's the plan with this sort of the experience? You wanna extend it and make it like worldwide, or you just made it for the people from Germany, and this is the plan? You just stop it.
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Can you say it again?
What's the plan with this experience? You gonna extend it or make it bigger, like probably inviting people from all over the world, or you gonna just leave it the way it is, just happening once and that's it?
No, we are doing it already the last 4 or 5 years. We have groups, like we have around 2 or 3 groups every month. So every 2 weeks we have another group, and they're coming from everywhere, from Australia, Hong Kong, China, US, and that's actually one of my the stuff I mostly do. I'm the host for these groups, so it's a group of bartenders. So imagine we are giving Pernod Ricard America like a slot, and then they invite people, then they bring them over, then I take over, I show them everything, I'm hosting them, and then after 2 or 3 days they're going back actually. So yeah, we are doing this constantly. Well, not in the last 3 months, as you can imagine, but we are trying to start again in August with these distillery tours. But we are doing it globally, and we are inviting as many people as possible to our distillery, because I think it's the best way to show it to people and to get the full experience. Because, like I said, it's very romantic landscape. It's a beautiful distillery. Same thing when we talk about the bottle, like attention to detail. Everything in the distillery is like at the right place, and it's
just the German way, like a German car.
Yes. Yes, maybe it's a good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Hopefully, in one day, I'm gonna be there
Yes.
to enjoy the Monkey 47 experience. Why not? But first, we have to finish with this pandemic. I'm ready for this experience, even to work. I don't need to take a plane or a car. I can walk, or maybe I can just walk by the Danube until I'm gonna get to the Black Forest, because everybody knows the Danube in Romania knows, because the Danube is coming from Black Forest.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We can plan a boat trip.
A boat trip, canoe trip. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
it's gonna take some.
With a Monkey 47.
But we need to talk to what's his name, Lucy Dobra. Luci, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
Yeah, he's the man.
He's the man. Actually.
He's the man on from now on. For the moment, he's the man of the moment. He's the number 10 of the Pernod Ricard team.
Okay.
Perfect. What I want to ask you, since you told me earlier on, before we start to get live, because I asked you what's in the back, and you tell me that there you are a DJ, you are performing as well, or you are making music. What's the story?
Yes, sometimes, but just a little bit. I mean, like it's a hobby. I used to like be a little DJ. It's not about like house music or electronic. It's about, for me, it's about a selection of good songs, you know? That's how I understand music, and not transitions or something. I'm not good at this. I'm doing mostly like mixtapes, and, so this is called Cojones on Fire. Cojones on Fire. The name from our DJ team. I do it together with a good friend of mine. So we are the Cojones on Fire. Actually, like I said, it's just for hobby, but you can find us on like Mixcloud, and we're just playing actually good music, like surf sound, ska, reggae, hip hop, rock, stuff like this. Yeah.
Really, really nice. And in the back, I saw that you've got in your back Piranha Bar. Is it, or what is that?
I gave my homebot just a name, because there's a funny old school German movie. It's Club Las Piranhas. It's very like old and like comedian. And I like kind of, in Germany, there are quite a lot of bar names with an animal. You know, Le Lion in Hamburg, I bet you know. And we have like, oh, Jesus, everywhere. Rabbit Hole, this, that. And so I said, I call my bar Piranha Bar, because I found this piranha right here. He actually, my dad, he brought it over, like back in the days. I think it was still allowed. It's actually, it's a stuffed animal. And so I thought, oh, Piranha Bar, it sounds good. And yeah, when I have friends over, I have quite a little selection of spirits right here. And I like to mix some drinks when they're over. Everything is here.
Yeah, because
mixing music.
When I saw this, like with Piranha Bar, because I've got on my knuckle, I got a piranha fish over here tattooed.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, this is a piranha, sir. Yeah, and I was like, oh, here we go, another piranha on.
Yes, next time when you're here, come over, you're invited. Free drinks. Drinks on me.
Hopefully. Yeah. The thing is that I've done a few shows with music as well. And now I'm gonna invite you, if you want, in one of the weekends or whatever. You can play some music on for people. That would be nice. I already done like about 3 shows with 3 different DJs, and why not? You can be the 4th one. And we can play. Of course, I'm still learning with those process with YouTube and Facebook, because you have to be licensed, and they stop your. That's why I quite stopped it for a while, because I didn't really understand exactly how it works. But once I get back with these things, why not? We can make like a proper show with music. Monkey 47. Playlist. Cojones on Fire, Monkey 47, playlist from Piranha Bar.
Awesome.
Awesome. Right. For everybody in this show, I'm making like sort of question and answer thing. And it's like, I've got like about 10 questions for you. And
Ready?
it's just easy questions and whatever. Are you ready? I'm
Yes.
ready too. Right. Tea or coffee in the morning?
Coffee.
What's
is it
your favorite dish?
Should I just say one sentence?
Again?
Or say?
Oh, you can explain why as well.
Coffee, because I love coffee. I can drink coffee anytime, and especially in the morning.
Do you have any favorite coffee, or it's like the origins, or you drink any coffee?
Just good coffee. Mostly drink espresso, actually.
Cool. Second question sounds like this. What's your favorite dish and what's on it?
Ooh, hard question, man. Same thing with a favorite drink, huh? I would actually go for, if it's my favorite food I could actually eat every day, it's gonna be pasta. Spaghettis.
Pasta. Any pasta? Any pasta or
Spaghetti is just like simple plain, like bolognese or something, but favorite dish, yeah. If I would actually have to eat it until the end of my life every day, I would go for pasta. Let's say it like this, because we have lots of different variations. Yes, I really do like pasta. Yeah, in all the varieties.
Cool. The third question sounds like this. Is the glass half full or half empty?
Always half full. I'm a very optimistic person, and I hate pessimistic people that always see the bad stuff. I mean, like, it doesn't help you, if you're pessimistic all the time, it keeps you down. And if you're trying to think you can make it or see the optimistic stuff in your lives, I think you actually live much better. I think it's that easy.
Cool, that's a good answer. Pick one, Batman or Superman, and why?
Shit, neither one. I'm not so into like these superhero stuff. Batman or Superman? I actually don't have an answer to this. Like, it would be my hero or something. I think I like Hulk.
Yeah, he's a student. Then you like Marvel.
I grew up a little with Batman, with like the old school series, where it's like boom and zoom and kabam. I kind of like that when I was a kid. So I might go with Batman. Yeah, but I'm not
right. The next question, and this one, it's hard because I already done it before I met you, and then before we go live. What kind of music do you listen often?
But I can answer this. Yes, my favorite types are definitely reggae and ska music. It's especially ska because
the Specials.
Yeah, Specials, Sublime, Long Beach Dub Orchestra, stuff like this. Because I went quite to a lot of concerts in my life, and the best vibe, the best people, the best experience I always had with ska music, because it's a very cool mix of people. It's like black people, like sharp skinheads, like hip hop, skater boys, skater girls. It's always a very nice vibe, and everybody's having such a good time. I mean, like ska music with like trumpets and all that. It's a good mood, and that's why I would definitely go for ska, and also like the old school reggae or raga. I really do like, yes. And old school hip hop is also one of my favorite music, but the old stuff like Dre and NWA, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, stuff like this.
Cool. Because you said about ska music, I'm gonna tell you a story. Like years ago, about like when I used to live in London, I went to the London Tattoo Conventions, and in the end of one of the days, I think, or I can't remember exactly, or in the weekend time anyway, there was the specials live. Like, man, like I grow up with this. Well, grow up because I'm not that old, from 60s, 70s, but like I knew this music when I was young, and then when I was like, how the fuck the specials live, man, they were amazing. We are around, I don't know, like to say around 300 people, and all three of them, they were on the stage, and they were, oh man, unbelievable. I like proper good fun.
Yeah.
About ska music. And now it's related with the next question. Why I'm saying that? Which is the best concert you ever been to?
I bet not a lot of people know it, but it was it's called Slightly Stupid. It's an American band, and they play like kind of like ska rock, ska funk, reggae. I bet most of them people know Sublime or Yaya the Cat. So Slightly Stupid is one, it's like very small concert. So only like you said, 150, 200 people in Cologne. But I was a very good friend of mine. It was just super familiar. It was a big party, and there was a band playing, and there was like, it was not the biggest thing, but it was the best concert I've ever been to. I mean, they were passing around a bottle of Jägermeister through the audience. Everybody was smoking, and it was just unbelievable good, man. Such a good vibe. Yeah.
Hopefully, we're gonna go back to these bad habits soon.
Yes, imagine. That's what I just said. Passing around a bottle of Jägermeister in a concert. No way.
Yeah,
no way you could ever do that. Stupid.
Yeah, indeed. The next question sounds like this. Pick one: free healthcare or free education?
Both really important.
It's serious.
Serious. I would go for free healthcare, because I think you can always, maybe let's put it this way. I think you can always educate yourself in some way. If you're really ambitious and positive, it's the same thing. When I started my traineeship in a bar, in a hotel, I didn't have a really good trainer. There was a bar chef. He was really good in selling, but he was not really good in giving me like how to do the best pina colada or the best cosmopolitan or whatever. So I actually learned by myself. I took some books. Here we go. And then I read and I tried and stuff like this. So I educated kind of myself. So that's why I think you can always, to a certain degree, obviously, educate yourself. But healthcare is much more important, especially for the poorer regions and the third world, actually, in this world. So I would definitely go for the first one.
Cool. The next question is like, what's the best bar in the world for yourself, and why?
Piranha Bar, best bar in the world. Let's see if I got nominated. The world's best 50. No, let's see. Best bar in the world. It's always like these best questions are really hard to answer. It depends again, like what kind of mood, what time, what year, what time in the year. But if I would choose one bar I would always like to go to, it's actually Spirits Bar in Cologne. I like the vibe. They play some nice music. They have awesome drinks, and they serve them quite fast. It's a fun bar. I actually do like bars where it's a little bit action, I don't really like bars, so you come in, they take your coat, sit you at the table, just be quiet, and then that's not my kind of bar, actually. I need some action. And if you laugh out loud or something, you don't get like bad views. It's like a little bit more quiet. I don't like that stuff. I mean, like I go to a bar to have fun. And
Yeah, of course.
Spirits Bar in Cologne.
Otherwise, you can stay home and call your wife to grab your jacket and put it in the hang. Hello, darling, I'm home. Get my jacket. Of course. But I'm this type of guy.
Cologne, that's the one. Yeah.
Hopefully we're gonna check this out as well. And now I'm gonna ask you, because you are German, and German people loves football as well. Well, at least I don't think they say they love it, but at least they win all the time, most of the times. Tell me, what team do you support in Germany if you like football?
I do like football. Also, still play by myself. So every Saturday we have a little league going on. It's not professional football, but soccer. It is just hobby league. But I do support Borussia Dortmund because I actually live right next door. It's like to the stadium of Borussia Dortmund. It takes me around 20 minutes. So
the best crowd for Borussia Dortmund. How you say, the gallery and on the sector, the best sector of supporters, probably the biggest in Europe. I think it's the Borussia Dortmund. Nice flags all the time because I love football. I used to watch Borussia Dortmund back in the days when was Müller playing as well. Borussia Dortmund.
It's one of the best stadiums in the world, definitely. And I'm just not saying this because I'm a supporter. I'm pretty objective here. So it's my team. My dad is from Dortmund, so it was actually a long time ago when I started actually supporting them, and actually now they're doing a good job. They're pretty good in the league right now. We actually that's another thing.
Second.
We started second. That's right. We started last weekend. There was the first game actually without viewers. That was crazy.
I saw it.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've seen that. Even I didn't watch because we were watching lots of Bundesliga in Romanian channels of sports, and of course because of the pandemic situations, I think in this time was just football from Belarus. And now the Bundesliga started yesterday or 2 days ago. That was a really good fun. I didn't get any chance to watch any videos, but any football so far. But I know I saw that Borussia Dortmund is second, and it's and Bayern München, they used to play with Union Berlin. I don't know what they've done. But probably why not? It's time. This is a good news because people the sport starts on. This is good, okay? At least for the football supporters who are staying home. Hopefully, there's gonna be soon in every league. At least you can watch some proper football.
Yeah, it's
cool.
You're right, but on the other side, you see some other people. There are 22 people actually don't have really short distance, and they're allowed to do their job and get shitload of money. I mean, like, I like football. I enjoyed watching it so much this weekend, but I also do understand the other side. People say, what the fuck is going on? Come on. Like, I mean, they are not keeping distance. And yeah, you're right. But it's like...
Yeah. But in the end, with this distance, if you are staying in quarantine and you stay all these days, 14, 2 weeks, how long is this sort of quarantine? And for sure you have no flu or things like, then these guys, they can play. Why not? Because it's sort of entertaining, I mean, like, because it's like the people who are on TV and they are on the news. Come on, in all the studios of the news, it's not like only one guy. It's a whole team, but all this team is doing that. Yeah, well, I'm pro football. I love watching football, and I always did. And if something can make my pandemic easier, it's a couple of bottles of gin, some tonics, and here we go in football.
Borussia Dortmund gin.
Oh, did I see that? Yeah, okay, cool. Who's doing this?
Huh?
Who's producing this gin?
That's a good question. I tried to find it out, but I couldn't. It's an agency gin, you know. That's what happens nowadays in Germany. But I mean, like, it's my favorite spirit apart from rum.
Bottle.
And yeah, it's not the best gin in the world, to be honest. But it's a Borussia Dortmund gin, so why not? Yeah.
Really cool. And can you buy this gin from their stadium, from the shop, or?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. This is even better. Well, Romanians look and learn how the German people they make business in this world. Learn if someone is watching from some football club, they can learn. At least they can fucking label a bottle of wine if they can't produce a gin or something.
And I bet,
They all do.
and I bet this gin sells so good. You know, there's a gin hype going on, and then you, as a wife, your husband is a big BVB supporter, Borussia Dortmund, and then he likes gin. So okay, perfect Christmas present. Here you go. You know, easy.
Yeah, but this is the second bottle of the gin what I saw with Borussia Dortmund. The first one was with Liverpool. You know, Liverpool FC. They've got their own gin as well. And yeah, this is a good idea. Why not? It's business, no?
Why not? It's merchandise, huh? Yeah.
Right. Of course, in the end, nobody judge what's inside that much when you're just buying a gift for someone. And it's easy gift for all the wives who's watching this video. If you have a husband and he supports one of these things, it's just easy way to just get something for the Christmas, like you said.
Maybe get your husband a little bit something more special and buy a bottle of this. Much better.
Yeah, of course. No, you can buy like a sort of package, like Borussia Dortmund, and you get a couple of those markers and some tonics, and maybe you go to the forest and you get some how call it elderflower, and here you go. Man, thank you very much for because you accept to be with us in the show. I appreciate it. And hopefully this pandemic is gonna be over, and we're gonna meet in some point for a drink, to a ska concert, to distillery, or to in Berlin for the convention or whatever. Doesn't matter where, but just let's to be free again, hopefully. And yeah, thank you. That was really, really great to chat with you. And I hope, because I like Borussia Dortmund as well, and I'm not saying this because you are here. I like Borussia Dortmund. Actually, I don't like Borussia Dortmund. I just don't like Bayern Munich.
Yes,
and
good.
then,
It's a good
and then I hope Borussia Dortmund is gonna get the Bundesliga trophy this year. Yeah, cool. Thank you very much.
Let me say something else. Thank you very much for inviting me. It was really fun chatting with you. It was not like the normal boring stuff. Cool questions, and I still have it in mind. Boat trip from the Black Forest.
Yeah, canoe trip.
We will do it.
That can be a really, really cool idea. Now I'm gonna finish this live session, but I want you to stay still on, because we can still have a 2 minutes chat before everything.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna press.